So Monday, Golden State Warriors part owner Chamath, let me make sure I have this right, Chamath Palihapitiya. Chamath Palihapitiya. Get an American name.
It's
Chamath Smith. Okay,
of course.
I'm sure none of us got that right. Yeah. He says, this is Golden State Warriors. He's a part owner. He said on this podcast that no one, now for those of you who don't know, Uyghurs are Chinese Muslims, and there's an actual genocide that's been going on.
Who cares about what's happening to the Uyghurs, okay? You bring it up because you really care, and I think that's nice that you care. The rest of us, of all the things that I care about, it is below my line.
Right. Yeah. And this guy's just like, I don't give a rat's ass what you do to Chinese Muslims. Kill them. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
how often are you?
And I think we all think of racism as an act. We think of some person is really a system.
Yeah. Look at your house, jackass.
That China is engaging in organ harvesting of ethnic minorities in China. But I do want, it makes you wonder why do you think the NBA?
It's hard to.
Why don't they care? Could it talent at forced sterilization? By the way, and I'm also confused because I thought you guys loved Muslims.
Yeah. I thought that was your favorite religion.
I don't understand the hierarchy anymore. I really don't.
No, there's a line.
It's like, yeah, I like to think of it more of as an asshole thermometer.
Right, yeah. That he will not get called out on this, that he says that on a podcast that is publicly available to anyone.
His own podcast.
Yeah, his own podcast.
Yeah.
He feels so comfortable in his bubble in the People's Republic of California that he feels...
Does he realize that the internet is a global phenomenon?
Okay, why don't we try and switch this a little bit? Now, I don't want this taken out of context, so I'm going to be very careful.
Then don't.
All right, so let's just say, you know, this is like an NBA owner like this guy saying, not me, this guy saying, yeah, the things that are going on in Rwanda are just, he would say, below his line.
Yeah.
Right? Go, well, wait a minute, what? How can you possibly say that?
Well, I think you'd get an angry call from Don Cheadle.
Alec Baldwin and Glenn Ross wouldn't say that behind closed doors.
Right.
I mean, that is
takes
insane.
to commit genocide, Dave.
Do you know what a pull your dick out move that was? To just say, like, I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
I don't care about organ harvesting. I'll take 2 livers.
What's my name? F you, that's my name. Yeah, but I do care about Uyghurs because I'm not a monster.
Yes. I have a fridge filled with kidneys just in case mine don't work.
Qurans are for closers.
You see that watch? That watch is not worth as much as a Uyghur life because all life is precious. So now, well, here, it would be one thing if they were supporting, let's say, a government that was progressive, right? The Chinese Communist government. I call it CCP for short, but you can take it. So the Communist Chinese government, the Chi-Coms. But let's look at the track record of not only the Communist Chinese government, but a lot of people don't understand this because you think that all racism is just white versus black in the United States. You know what? I don't know how to get to this. Let's just this is pretty racist, and it happened in China recently. Yeah. And it's not just the one guy saying it; it's the whole group of people around this guy who support him saying it.
But against a basketball team.
Yes, against a basketball team, which is also, I mean, the irony here with the NBA. Like, I don't know how this works, and you'll understand what I'm saying once you watch this clip.
China! Oh, oh my! What did I just see? What?
Stephen, if I may, the Chinese phrase "ni ga" is similar. That'll be used against me. Is similar to or well.
That's what.
So I'm pretty sure they're trying to say in their culture. It's a nice. He's trying to think of a nice compliment for the sportsman coming out of the bus. So it's like if you play it again, like I want to show you guys in context.
Yeah,
you know that it's a mix-up.
Okay, it's a dialect thing.
It's okay. Yeah, it's simply a dialect, and you'll see from the clips.
This is culturally specific.
What's up, my nigga?
See, classic mix-up.
Yeah,
and that just happened.
That's just a classic. Well, that would explain.
May he borrow a pencil.
That would explain Kenosha's infamous Joseph Rosenchan.
Yes, that's right.
Shoot me, nigga! Shoot me, nigga!
Wish granted.
How's he doing?
Deep grave.
Yeah,
very deep.
It's been.
Now here's the thing.
Urine-soaked grave.
I mean, you're going to give a pass to everyone but us?
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.